Hey everyone, it's Alex, the real Mr. Robinson here, and I'm here for another Blu-ray unboxing and review. And as the title suggests, we are going to talk about what I think is not only the biggest movie of the summer, but the most controversial movie of the year so far, Jurassic World. As I mentioned in my... If you guys watch the Movie Backlot podcast on Geeked Out Nation, we do Blu-ray segments at the end. We talked a little bit about Jurassic World, but I actually got my hands on a Blu-ray copy. Let's open it up. The casing's fine, I guess. And I like how... Okay, this is actually going to be a little easier to open because, it's not that stupid, it doesn't have that stupid tab like the Disney Blu-rays usually have. And there's a little thing right here that makes it a little easier to open, but still pain in the ass. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's a little line to where you can easily just open it up. Okay, and this Jurassic World, I mean, I like it. I think it's the best of the Jurassic Park sequels, and that's what most people say. It does have some major problems, like the kids. I didn't mind Bryce Dallas Howard running in high heels too much, because, admittedly, were you really going to stop the movie to have her change shoes? And also, the fact that she does it, I'm like, that just goes to show how cool she is. But, I mean, you have a problem with the high heels, that's fine. I'm not going to go defend it. I'm not going to murder you over, like, shut up about that. It's, I don't know. But it does have some problems, but admittedly what keeps it going is the dinosaur action. Like, here's the Blu-ray disc. It's very similar to the Jurassic Park trilogy Blu-ray discs. And then the DVD. I like how they decided to keep the discs black, like in the trilogy box set. Here's a little... basically a little paper thing that has a digital copy in it, but also has advertisements for Jurassic Park The Ride, Lego Jurassic World The Game, Lego Jurassic World toys, which I think look terrible. I think they're awful looking toys. But yeah, this is the case, slipcover, this is the case. Let's actually see what's on the movie. Let's see how it looks, sounds, and what the bonus features are like. Alright, I'm back, and obviously it's nighttime now, because I'm also working on a Blu-ray video for this. Keep your eyes open for that. But anyway, back to Jurassic World. The movie looks fantastic. You can see the little details in the dinosaur scales, texture in their teeth. Like with all movies on Blu-ray, you tend to notice some things that you didn't notice beforehand, like, let's see if I can keep this upright. Like, one thing I noticed in particular is that this movie has a weird hybrid aspect ratio. It's like a cross between American widescreen, which is the aspect ratio used for the first three Jurassic Park films, and then the regular widescreen that we're all accustomed to, like what they use for Star Wars or most of the Marvel films. A little thing I found that's odd, but, I mean, it's still a great looking movie, I think. Doesn't look artificial, which I actually kind of like, because the trailers did make it feel a little too artificial. It sounds great also. All the dinosaur roars are excellent, from the T-Rex roars, the Indominus screech, the raptor calls. It just sounds amazing. Bonus features they're just regular bonus features, a lot of making of stuff. There are 3 deleted scenes that involve, like, characters, and they're not too interesting, really. Basically, the first one is the control room seeing security footage of the Indominus Rex camouflaging in its enclosure before it breaks out. Or they discover the footage after it breaks out, but the footage takes place before it breaks out. That's okay. There's one that's more of a character dynamic between the 2 kids, which I already hate those 2 kids already, so I'm like, this doesn't add anything, really. And one thing I noticed when watching bits of the movie again is how terrible Nick Robinson is, the guy who plays the older brother. He only has one expression throughout the whole movie, even when the 2 kids are about to be eaten by the Indominus Rex, and I'm just like, you don't really give a shit about anything, do you? And that dude is still a fucking creep. That I said this in the review, but that is a Christian Grey in the works right there. Just staring at girls. I don't know. I hate those kids so much. But most of the movie's cool. Mainly the dinosaur scenes. Okay, bonus features. There's just some making of. There's Dinosaurs Roam Once Again, which is pretty much how they scaled the dinosaurs in with the real sets. And just bringing them back to life pretty much through CG after 14 years since the third movie. The weirdest thing is a feature called Jurassic Close Calls, which is basically a montage of not the kills in Jurassic Park, but of people almost getting eaten by dinosaurs. And it's like, anyone on YouTube could have made that montage and probably have made it better. It's just so... It's such a pointless featurette. Like, I'm sure there are Jurassic Park kill montages in YouTube somewhere that are better than what's presented on this Blu-ray. But overall, I don't know, I think this is a decent release. There's obviously much more bonus features than something like Age of Ultron, but they aren't as great and, like, well-suited as something like Aladdin was. And given that this movie's pretty controversial, I mean, I like it because I have a thing for monster movies and giant lizards, but I don't give it a strong recommendation like I did with something like Aladdin or the next Blu-ray review that I'm doing. So, I mean, if you enjoyed the movie, hey, that's awesome. Pick it up. It definitely has its fun moments. I don't know, this movie, still like it, but it could have been a lot better, and it's all because of the writing disputes. Because the original writers for this movie, Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver, who wrote Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and they're slated to write one of the Avatar sequels with James Cameron, they did such a good job with those Apes movies. Like, those were some of the best written summer movies out there, especially the second one. I love that second one. And I'm just so curious what their original script was for Jurassic World before Colin Trevorrow and his screenwriting partner came in. I don't know, it's just... I imagine that their screenplay must have been a lot better than what the final product ended up being. But, I don't know, it's still a fun movie, just... It could have been so much better. It could have been as good as Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, or... No, the original Jurassic Park's just hard to top, but it definitely could have been a lot better, but I don't think it's as bad as many people say it is. So, for the Blu-ray, not a strong recommendation, but if you like the movie, hey, this is for you. And that's my review for the Jurassic World Blu-ray. Leave a comment and tell me what you thought of the movie, if you plan to pick up the Blu-ray, if you don't. Like, subscribe, share me with your friends. Don't forget to check out my official website, therealmrrobinson.com. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, and Periscope. This is The Real Mr. Robinson telling you, there's only one.